So we've had a pretty interesting spring so far. Of course, we had tons of tornadoes across the Mid-South, but we also had a lot of rain and it was really quite warm. So here we've got the top 5 wettest springs on record since 1875. We've got a pretty long record here in Memphis. We came in number 5, 5th place for the wettest springs on record. A lot of that came from early April. When we had that huge tornado event early April, we also had some extreme flooding. Memphis had a flash flood emergency because of all of the rain we saw in just 4 days. We got over a foot of rainfall. So a lot of it came from that one event, but it was still pretty rainy through March and through most of May as well. For some context, we usually get around 16, 17 inches of rain, so we had nearly 10 inches of rain more than what we normally see in spring. Now, I'm going off of meteorological spring, which is March 1st through May 31st. It lines up better with the hottest and the warmest times of the year to go with the start of the actual month, and it helps to avoid some of the uncertainty that comes around with the astronomical seasons, because those can change between different years. Now, we also had a really warm spring. It wasn't quite top 5, but it was top 10. You see, we had the 8th warmest spring on record, and this is average lows and highs. Now, you may think, okay, well, May, it was really, really cool. How was it warm? Well, March and April were both very warm months, plus all of May, our lows were actually pretty close to average. It was our highs that were seeing the much cooler trend. So with all the rain, with all of the heat that we saw, it wound up being a pretty unusual spring across the Mid-South.